to be able to introduce my so-called Apocalypse, this film by Julia Goldberg, Andrew Prim, and Elliot Fisher. And it all started with a challenge that we put out as part of this project called Mix. And the challenge was make a 3-minute or less, or a little more, we're not that particular about the seconds, trailer for a film, a show that you would make about Santa Fe. And the objective here was to draw out some stories relevant to some of the Mix goals. And Mix is about economic development, it's about partnership, it's about talent retention, and it's about creating community and developing community in Santa Fe so that we all have better quality of life, better jobs, and are more engaged with each other.
I love Mix. I think Mix is fantastic.
He was just mixing, doing business at Mix.
Well, currently the editor of The Reporter for a little while longer, so The Reporter's been a big supporter of Mix. And I'm a big supporter of Zane, so I've come to all the Mix events. And I just think what they're doing is really great because it brings together, I know I can come to Mix every month and see pretty much a lot of people that I want to see and meet new people. And they just have fun ideas, they make you think about the city and activities that would make the city more fun. They spurred us on. Andy and I have been talking about this screenplay for like a year, and then they had this competition and we're like, all right, now we have a reason, let's just do it.
So imagine this, right? You've got your parties and you have your professional working life in the world, and for some reason in Santa Fe never the twain shall meet, right? It's like people are out having a good time and meeting each other and doing whatever they're doing. They're, you know, hooking up or being entirely suspicious, although we suspect totally responsible. But on the other side of the spectrum, you have all these cool young people with all these great creative ideas, wanting to start businesses, wanting to do work. Maybe they're professional videographers who are doing really killer film work, for example, just suggesting. And, you know, there's no place for them exactly to find other contractors that they're going to work with, people to collaborate on projects. And so we're trying to like bring that together. We're trying to have a party where everyone's having a good time, but there's this secret motivation, and the secret motivation is that everybody gets to have a better job, a better quality of life, and, you know, create the life they want for themselves.
And the part about being part of the movie is just having all the people, all my friends, all my associates from the downtown bar scene, just, you know, all work on one project together. You know, kind of bring unity to everything.
What was my favorite part? My favorite part was probably writing it.
So this film won hands down the contest for the 3-minute trailer, and we then awarded it now seems like an incredibly paltry sum of $1,300 for making a half-hour or so film.
My favorite part of it was seeing it all framed up and put together. You know?
My favorite part of it was finding out the ending. Because although I was in it, I didn't know how it ended.
You didn't know how it ended?
My favorite part on paper was the dinner scene with Andy, Mikey, Kat, and I, because that's very typical of like our normal lives. But in actuality, in terms of how it turned out, probably the cowgirl scene with all the zombies, Heather at the bar. I thought that was funny.
My favorite part of the movie is when Andy Prim walks in through the doors, the slow motion, sitting on all the chicks. That's pretty much Andy Prim.
You know, I'm always happy to see, you know, city government unmasked and just as they truly are.
At the beginning, we all thought that the final product was the most important thing, that the content contained in the film, that the message, that the story and structure and symbolism and all these things would be really crucial. And I can say now we were totally wrong. The most important thing, having not seen the film, is clearly the process. And Julia and Andy and Elliot just went far beyond any of our wildest dreams in terms of what they did with the process and with achieving the things that Mixer is about and the goals that we put forward. So it's about collaboration, and of course there's no more collaborative medium than film, where you have to have a lot of people come together and do a lot of different things in order to make it work.
It's a success to me that it happened, so people seem to be happy. And a lot of people were involved, so to me the fact that we were able to get like a bunch of our favorite bands and all our favorite people and get the city to participate, pretty much carry off every single thing except for one thing that was in the script, I feel pretty good about that.
So through the process, they've reached out and really touched a huge swath of the community. Many of you were in the film, and that is really what seems the most important thing about this now. It's been the best community outreach and community development.
Without Mixer, we wouldn't have had a deadline.
Why not?
A deadline is we're going to make another one of these. We're going to make a lot more money. Lot more money.
The movie was a success.
And every scene, as I mentioned, people of course had to work together, had to reveal talents maybe they didn't know that they had for acting, whether it was the mayor and some city councilors being zombies and performing together as such, or doing makeup. A lot of people got drawn out to do makeup or be zombies in the scenes, certainly locations, all of these things that go into constructing each and every scene and shot in a film. So, of course, there's a backstory that only the people in the scene, and Andy and Julia and Elliot and anybody else who was there, know. To every frame of this film, and every backstory has tied this community together a little tighter. And so I'm so pleased that we're here tonight, and thank you all for coming, and without further ado, my so-called apocalypse.
Ow!